Hey, what's up? So, this is patch number 2 in the ARP 2600 patch book series. It is called Trumpet and French Horn. Now, real quick, something occurred to me, and that is that I have 2 of these ARP 2600s from 1971, so in the studio right now. So while they're both here, we're gonna do these on both, right? So here's a quick look at the last patch, number 1, which was Marimba Roll, on ARP 2600 number 2. Go. We've got everything still set, or I repatched on ARP 2600 number 2, and so the first thing I noticed was that we have more of a, let's see. I felt like there was more pitch happening on the other one versus this one at first, and so that was this resonance control. You know, I'm like, hey, I definitely have a click, like, you know, like a click happening. So we get the frequency of it on oscillator 2 here, and then we can do our rolls. So what I've learned, I guess, in coming to our second ARP here, is that this patch is all about filter frequency and resonance. And this, you know, coming in here, this gives us pitch too. But we could keep this low. And it truly is some, you know, like clicky. But it will still retain a bit of tuning. So that's patch number 1, Marimba Roll, on ARP number 2. Cheers. How about that, right? A little bit different. Check out the other one with our ARP number 1 if you want to hear what that one sounded like. So on to today's patch, Trumpet and French Horn, number 2. Let's go ahead and we're gonna normal the board and set up the patch. So whoop, it'll go. All right, I was gonna say we should have some sound, and it looks like we do. So our instructions on this patch are, let's see, open VCF and tune VCO3 to middle C. Typical tuning, they always say that. So open VCF into the filter, that's this, which is why we're hearing oscillator 3. Tune it here. Where it is fine. It's interesting because of the attack. We've got that horn sound, that slow attack horn. Okay, and then it says close VCF and adjust ADSR slider into VCF. So that is this right here. So this is our adjustment. It says close the VCF. Oh, I see what it was saying. Maybe it was saying this one to tune it and then close it. Okay, I see what they're doing here. Here's our French horn. Here's our trumpet. Shazam! That's simple. There is our patch number 2, Trumpet and French Horn. As always, our initial filter, frequency, self-oscillates. I'm talking like a robot. Set it up on your synth. Cheers, we're gonna use it in a loop. This patch on ARP number 2, the 2600 number 2, turned out the exact same way. I've only got one hand here, but you know, can totally just demonstrate. And you could absolutely do all the same things, right? Like, so totally cool. This one actually, I think we'll turn that down because your sound is actually coming out of the reverb, which is really cool on this patch. I like they're kind of demonstrating things in these patches. And so far, we're learning that we can use the ring modulator and we can use the low frequency output of oscillator number 1 to add rhythm really quick to stuff through the ring modulator. And we've learned also that we can feed something into the reverb through this little input right here, direct input, skip everything and go straight into the reverb and have the reverb even be the volume. Like send effects, like post send effects really, which is super cool. So cheers. So this is gonna be like easy and fun because trumpet and French horn all day long. You can put that kind of stuff in anything. They're very swelly. And given that our sounds sound just like, at least the French horn sounds just like it should, we're going to drop it in this loop. The first loop that came up, I just make these loops, you know, for streams and stuff like this. This is just the synth surrounding. And we're going to do this with the French horn. Just a little bong. Record the first one because we've got 2 instruments to do. And so anytime that you do like a track, a loop where you're doing a filter move, you want to end that filter move where you started. Otherwise you're going to hear something abrupt, right? So there's our first French horn. Now, to get the trumpet, all we gotta do is slide this one, the ADSR, into the VCF up, right? And that's gonna get us more of that trumpety sound. Do like a third. Doesn't sound as cool. So let's drop it. I want to come back down. Do like that. Horns are in the left, trumpets in the right. And there you go. We have used patch number 2, French horn and trumpet, in a loop. Cheers, get your synths out, have some fun.